welcome. In today's video, I figure we do a full face, have you get ready with me, so grab your makeup and show you some new products. So we've got the new Urban Decay Naked palette that just came out. I just wanted to show you the application of the Haus Labs that I keep talking about. And then also just received the new Charlotte Tilbury face palette, and I got mine in light. So yeah, so if you like that kind of content, make sure you stay tuned. All right, hello and welcome. Like I said in today's video, I figured we'd get ready together. So grab your makeup, grab a drink and a snack if you would just want to watch. But I just received some new products and wanted to give them a try here, first impressions, and see what we think. And then there are some other products that I've been trying, wanted to kind of show you, that I've been enjoying. So if you like this kind of content though, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe down below, turn on all notifications, and otherwise let's get right into this and put on some makeup because I'm looking a hot mess right now. I'm sorry, my hair. I don't even know what to do with this at this point. It's just a hot mess. But anyways, all right, here we go. All right, so I am already primed, prepped, ready to go. I am using a new primer. Well, it's not really a new primer. It's a little sample I got. It is the Peach and Lilly Skin Shield Blurring Primer, Protect and Smooth. So I am using that for the first time, and I look very, very glowy because I have my Super Goop glow screen on, my SPF. So yeah, let's tone down some of the shine because I'm feeling like extra shiny. Look at that forehead. Woo, goodness. Okay, anyways. So first thing we're going to put on is I wanted to show you how I've been mixing this e.l.f. and Haus Labs. So basically I've just been taking just one swipe here basically of the e.l.f. Halo Glow liquid, and mine is in Fair 1. I have actually 3 different bottles of it, but that's the one I've been reaching for the most. And then the Haus Labs I have in, I think I said 200, I think it's the Triclone Skin Tech Foundation, and mine is in 200 Light Medium Neutral. Actually a really good color match. I was really concerned. It was really hard to figure out, and I usually do about a pump and a half, 2 pumps depending. That might have been a little bit too much, but anyways, just mix them together. That's all I've been doing. And I just like these together. I think they work really well together because I'm not really good about wearing just the Halo Glow on it, like, as like a primer underneath, but I mix it in with my foundation and I think it works really well. And I just apply my foundation with my fingers. This just works really well for me. First of all, I'm not dirtying up some tool that I have to worry about, extra work with, and I just find that the heat, from your hand, and it just helps kind of meld and blend the foundation into your skin. So yeah, so I really like this. And again, it's like a medium coverage, starts out like a light medium, and you can build it a little bit, but I don't usually build very much because I don't like my foundation to feel really heavy. I still want it to feel like skin, so I've been going kind of light. And then I'll take my sponge, and actually I'm really impressed. This is a little sponge that I got off of Amazon. It was like a pack of, I think like 5 of them for maybe 10 bucks, but it is extremely squishy. It's like so soft, and then I like that it has that edge on there, so you can do like more of a, you know what I mean? I think it works really well for applying the foundation. But I'm really impressed. I'm like, save your money, don't buy a beauty blender. There's no need to spend $20 on a sponge, unless you get, like the on sale or whatever. But yeah, there's no need. And actually my favorite sponge is the Dose of Colors. It is like a teardrop shape, but it has like a nice, like flat enough bottom surface that I think it, works really well for applying. But yeah, I've been loving this sponge. I'm impressed. And like, it doesn't even appear, it doesn't seem like it's, soaking up a lot of the foundation. But yeah, I really like it. So save your money. No need to spend all that money on sponges. Yeah, I do recommend though high-end eyeshadow brushes and even like face brushes, but more so the eyeshadow brushes. I definitely recommend save your money and spend it on that because eye brushes I do feel really make a difference. And my favorite eyeshadow brushes, we have a few different ones that I really, really like. They're like my favorites that I've been using the most. All right, so we have, my very favorite is Rephr. I really love their brushes, but the one that I love the most from them, that I use the most, is this flat one, the number 2. This one is used every single time I do my eyeshadow because I like that flat paddle type, and it works really well for like packing on eyeshadow. My favorite brush from them. My second favorite is probably the 16 is what I use the most as well. And this is a bigger tapered brush. And this is what I use to apply my eyeshadow all the way. But yeah, this is my favorite brushes from Rougher, and then the 15 I like as well, which is just a smaller version of this one. Next, I love BK Beauty. I have the Angie Hot and Flashy. These are some of my favorite brushes from them. And then some of these other ones. So my favorite is the number 202 for the regular BK Beauty. And then the Angie Hot and Flashy, I really like the A503, which is a little bit bigger. And then I really like these little detail ones, like the A504. So if you're, you know, more mature, hooded eyes, that kind of thing, smaller eyes, these smaller brushes are really, really good for detail. And my favorite Angie Hot and Flashy BK Beauty brush is my blush brush, the A507. I have a couple of these. Love this brush. So again, just a quick, you know, word on those. And then my other that I use a lot are Sigma. And this is just the like pencil brush. And this is the, yeah, it's called the E30 pencil brush. So I use Sigma a lot for like the pencil brushes. There are a couple other brushes that I like from them, and face brushes. But yeah, mostly BK Beauty and Rougher. So anyways, just thought I'd show you that real quick. Sorry. Anyways, if you wanted to know. So that is that for the foundation, but I really, really like the way this foundation wears. It feels so, like, I don't even feel like I'm wearing anything other than the fact that I have a lot of like, you know, face, like skincare, moisturizer, serum, that kind of stuff, SPF. But yeah, just overall, I just love the way this foundation wears. Looks so nice. And even around my nose, a lot of times I have issues like with foundation around the nose. I don't have that issue with this foundation. Like, it just looks so smooth. And even if I do notice something, if you just kind of tap it out a little bit, then I don't ever have an issue like later on. Just make sure, you know, blend it well. But yeah, I just love the finish of it. I love the coverage. It has like that nice medium coverage. It wears really, really well. I mean, I wear it to work almost every night. So like, you know, 14 plus hours of wear, and it still just looks nice. Like, I mean, obviously it's worn off by the morning time, but yeah, it's still just, my skin looks like skin. It doesn't look patchy, weird, you know what I mean? Like, I just love that foundation. So I highly recommend, if you're middle-aged, more mature, whatever, I think it works really, really well. And if you have dry skin, I definitely recommend. So, but I've been wearing this Charlotte Tilbury. It's the Beautiful Skin Radiant Concealer. This is in the shade 4. This was like a little sample I got with one of my orders, and I actually got a couple of them, so I shouldn't have to buy it for a while. But I have been wearing this and using this a lot. It's definitely radiant. I would say it has like a medium coverage, but I think it works really well for like my medium wear. Again, I mean, I'm not looking for a full face, full coverage, you know, type situation here. So I think for what I do need, I think it works well. Oh, you know, oh, it's okay. I'll just add it. And sorry for my weird faces I make when I'm putting on my makeup. What can I say? But yeah, I think it just has a nice light medium coverage. Just blend things out enough. Cover up a little bit of, you know, darkness. I don't mind that it's radiant since the rest of my makeup is radiant. I mean, I can always calm it down, tame it down with a powder. But yeah, I think it's nice. I like it. And might be one that if I ever do run out of these samples, which, you know, this much makeup as I have, I doubt that'll happen before it goes bad, then I might repurchase. But again, there's just so many new launches that come out constantly. I don't know if I ever would repurchase a lot of this stuff. Not because it's not good, but it's just there's always something new. So that is that. One thing I did want to show you here too is the cream bronzer that I'm talking about a lot, Rose Inc. It is called the Cream Bronzer in Kauai. I just think it has a really nice undertone, and I just really like the depth of this one compared to some of my other ones. And another brush, if you're ever looking, this was a recommendation from Stephanie Marie. It is the Tarte dual-ended brush. So I've been using this a lot for like my cream products. So my cream bronzer one end, and it has a tapered end that I've been using for my cream blushes. But yeah, it just has a nice like light tone to it. I like it. Because, you know, during the summertime when I was more tan, I would go for like a more medium bronzer. But now that my tan has definitely faded, and this is just my natural color now, the depth of this bronzer just works really well for me. So yeah. But again, I mean, it's not like a high coverage. I mean, it's not going to give you a lot of depth. Usually I put this on and then I put a powder bronzer over top anyways. So I think it just gives a nice, like, you know, base color for the bronzer. And actually, speaking of that, I did not bring a cream blush because I just wanted to test out this new Charlotte Tilbury. So because of that, I'm just gonna go ahead and powder a little bit because this is just looking very, very shiny. And that's what I wanted to show you too, the Sigma. This is a soft focus setting powder in Vanilla Bean. I have been using this. Can't say yet, you know, that it's like an absolute favorite powder, but it is newer to my collection, so we're gonna try it out. And another shout out here for a brush. This is Sydney Grace. I did get a couple of the brushes. I got some of the eyeshadow, like eye brushes, and then I got this for a face brush. I really like this one. I don't know what it's called. It doesn't have a name on here, but you'll be able to see it on there. It's very soft. It's not too dense, so you're not picking up too much product. But I really like this, and I've been using this for my powder brush. I don't know what it says on there, what it's, you know, meant for, but I've been using it for powder, and I just like the way that it disperses and it puts, you know, the powder on, but it's not like too dense. Yeah, there's the Sigma powder and the No powder. So it's definitely, you know, taming down the shine a little bit, which I need, because boy, am I shiny. Yeah, I think that it's a nice powder. And I've just been going all over. I mean, as you see, around my eyes, just applying it everywhere. But is anybody else so excited for the holidays and all the releases? Oh my gosh, I feel like there's just been so many releases. I just can't even keep up. Like Pat McGrath, the fact that she did hers in like 3 different sections, I'm like, really? Why are you doing this to me? So, I don't know. I guess it could be good for the wallet, but it's also more frustrating too, because I've noticed, I mean, there was even a warning when I placed this last order. So I got the Mothership Mega Celestial Nirvana palette. I've already got that. I already got a review on it, so I'll link that, but check that out. I got the, what did I get next? Oh, I have the 5-pan eyeshadow palettes. I'm still waiting for those to even ship out. But I ordered those, and I think that was it for that order. Yeah, just the 2 I got both. I got both 5-pan eyeshadow palettes. And then I just yesterday placed an order for the highlighter and blush. And the only reason I got both is because, so on the website they have like different duos you can do. So like putting the eyeshadow palette together with like a, you know, the highlighter or whatever. So they ended up having the duo with the highlighter and the new blush coming out. It is the Celestial Nirvana Blush and Glow Duo. So it's the Nude Blush and Nude Glow. So I went ahead and ordered that because the highlighter by itself was $60. And then the blush by itself, I think, was $39. And then the duo was $86. Plus I got 10% off for like the special code you can put in, whatever. So basically, I think I got both of them for like $77. So like it would have been just $60 for just a highlighter. So I figured, you know, why not? A few more dollars and I get the blush and the highlighter. So I did get that. So that'll be coming, you know, hopefully shipping out soon. But yeah, but I'm like, they're just killing me. And then like Huda came out with her new palette, which originally I was not gonna buy, but I did place an order for that. Couldn't help myself. At least wanted to have it to compare, because I did see Samantha March kind of show up a picture doing the comparison with the Huda Beauty and Natasha Denona's new My Dream palette. Which again, that's another one I bought as well. Oh my gosh, there's just so many launches, like I just can't keep up. And then the face palettes, I mean, I got the new NARS face palette, I got the new Charlotte Tilbury face palette, I got the new Patrick Ta face. I mean, like, it's just, I can't keep up. Like, it's just too much. It's a lot. Oh, you know what I did forget I wanted to do? I guess let's see how this works on top of this. But that is what I did want to show you. I got the new Patrick Ta face palette. So far, I'm on the fence. The powder blushes are definitely more powdery. Like there's a lot of kick up when you do the powder blushes, but the cream blushes, I'm like, but this highlighter, I don't know. I'm not impressed with this highlighter. Like this is literally just like a wet balm. Like there's no color to it, and it doesn't even give it that much radiance. So I would say of all of this is the biggest, like, I don't want to say fail, but like my least favorite part of it, let's put it that way. And then this highlighter, I don't know. It already looks like it's almost like hard panned or something. I don't know. It's not great. But yeah, but we're going to use it because I have it. So I'm going to go in with this middle one, which is Giving Sunkissed. So I'm going to go in with that for cream. So, I mean, I know I just put down my powder, but we're going to see how it sets on top of there. And I mean, you can definitely get, I mean, as you see, you can definitely build this up and get some color to it, but I wouldn't be nervous. Like you can definitely, I mean, it blends out. and you know, you don't have to go in as intense as I do. So I mean, the colors are a little bit bright, but I think they're still wearable. Like, I think they're still workable for, you know, a lot of different people. I think you can still make it work and build it up enough that if you have a little bit deeper skin tone, I think you could still make it work. But yeah, so that is the cream part of the blush, but I'm going to save the other part because, again, I do want to put the Charlotte Tilbury over top. I'm just going to blend this out a little bit so we don't look too crazy. But I mean, as you see, it does work over top of powders. And I mean, that's kind of the premise of his, you know, brand or whatever, or, you know, how he recommends using it is actually laying down the powder, putting the cream on, then the powder, you know, you can do the powder on top or just, you know, another powder if you want. I'm sorry, it's hard to tell in this lighting if I'm blended, so I'm going to bring this mirror up and just kind of look. I think I need a little bit more on this side. Okay, sorry if you hear some noise. My husband is leaving right now, so he just got in the truck, and so yeah. And I'm like, this room I'm in, my beauty room, is like right over top of the garage. So anytime like oh gosh, it's so loud. Anytime the garage door goes up or down, I'm like, no, please don't open the garage, don't close it. No, just leave it alone. But yeah, so it's very noisy over here. And of course, like, you know, the driveway's right there. So yeah, you can kind of hear cars starting and, you know, anyways, but okay. So that is it so far. So next we're going to do powder bronzer, which this is newer to me, Sigma. It is the matte bronzer in medium. Now again, I don't know if I feel like they had a face palette where they had all these in there, but I don't know if it's exactly the same or if they reformulated anything or if they literally just made them into singles. But I don't have that to compare, so I apologize. At least I don't think I do. If I happen to have it here at some point, I might do the comparison and show you. So if you were interested in these and you had the face palette, you could know whether it's worth even digging into this, or, you know, I mean, if you are somebody that wants just the smaller singles to where you know, you can take them to travel easier, you know, they're just more compact, then you might like this. But yeah, it's not a bad bronzer. It's pretty nice. And again, I probably could have gone with a lighter shade, but like, I just never know, because I'm kind of like light medium skin tone, so I'm like, I never know if I should go with a light or if it's going to be too light and it's not even going to show up. But anyways, but yeah, that's it. And again, even with that on there, like, I didn't lose any of my glow. So even though it is matte, it's not like a really like extreme matte where it's going to make you look dull and lifeless. So it didn't really take away any of the shine. So. And sorry, every time I do that, I get all these little loose flyaways that just go crazy on me. Okay, so one of the stars of the show here, the Charlotte Tilbury. It is a Pillow Talk Beautifying Face Palette. And again, I got mine in fair medium. So again, 2 blushes, 2 highlighters. Let me see what it tells here. So we've got soft blush here, sheer glow here, multi-glow here, and super blush here. So that's all it says. It doesn't give like actual names for them. But I think what I'm going to do, just because I want to see both, I think I'm going to go ahead and just mix them both, because I just want to see how. So I'm just going to dip into both. Very pretty. And I think they still have like, they both seem to have a little bit of radiance. So they're, you know what I mean? Not just a flat matte blush. So again, you're not going to lose that glow if you do like the glow, but you know, like still leave some glow, you know what I mean? So it's not just like a flat matte. But yeah, very pretty. And again, I mean, I don't want to look like a clown, but I do want to kind of show you here that they are buildable so that you can kind of see. Plus, you know, blush fades fast anyways, so just so you can kind of see what that looks like. And again, I am already very glowy. I apologize. So I'm like hoping you can see. And I think what I'm going to do too, kind of the same, I think I'm going to start with this highlighter and kind of see how that looks. And then we can build it up with the other. Okay, there we go. But there's the first one. So that's the lighter shade. I'd say it's more of a light pink champagne color. Sorry, this hide's hard for me to see if I'm going to turn my face here a little bit and use this mirror so I can actually see if I'm getting any glow or not. And again, just to kind of show you too, if you use your finger, especially too if you want a little bit more concentrated. Like say you just want it really just concentrated right here on the top. You can always just go in with the finger there and then like blend it out. So I think what I'll do next, I'm just gonna swatch all of these for you. So there they are. And I just went, you know, top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right. And put this on for a second here and we're gonna see how these look. All right, so there's that for you. And then what I'm going to do now is go ahead and try to top it off with this darker, like pink rose gold kind of highlighter and see. Ooh, yeah. I would say I can see that. And this is a cool little, I think it's, yeah, Sigma Soft Blend 60 brush that came in one of my, I think it might have been Face Duo or something I got recently from there. So I figured we'd test it out. I don't know if it's really meant for this part, but I wanted something a little bit more dense so I could really see impact. Okay. I mean, I'd say I'm glowy. Definitely I can see it on this side, but I think some of it's the angle too. And then, sorry, I'm gonna just tap out the ends outside here. I just feel like that blush is looking a little crazy out there. Okay, wow, yeah. But again, I think it's still like smooth enough. Like, I mean, I do have texture, but I don't feel like it's really emphasizing more than, it's like a nice smooth. You have to let me know what you think. It's pretty though. I will say it's definitely pretty. So, sorry, another intermission here. Whew, I'm so thirsty. I left my water bottle at the gym. I was like, oh no. So now I'm waiting for my replacement to come and I'm so dehydrated. Never realized how much I depend on that water bottle. So I didn't have it, you know? Okay, so now that we've done that, I am gonna just, cause I'm feeling like extra glowy. So I'm just gonna blend that out a little bit just so I don't feel so crazy. But I'm just glowy like all over. So, all right, so the next part, this is the Urban Decay Naked and Robin Eisenberg palette. It is new. And again, I don't know how they keep getting away with calling these palettes naked when they're colorful. Like, but I don't know. But there she is. Definitely pretty. Now, I'm hoping, I really need to get out of my comfort zone and try these blues, purples here at the end. That looks so pretty. But I think what I'm going to do is do what I did in my last video where I'm going to like swatch and then give you like the names. All right, so I'm just going to go straight across and we'll do all the shades here. Moon Sand, Ivory Satin Eyeshadow, Solar Storm, Soft Taupe Brown Matte Shadow, Pulsar, Nude to Pink Eyeshadow, Ion, Bronze Glitter Eyeshadow, Mango Sun, Coral Matte Eyeshadow, Exoplanet, Cranberry Red Glitter Shadow, Firefox, Brick Red Matte Eyeshadow, Holidays, Muted Burgundy Red Glitter Shadow, Home Planet, Bright Periwinkle Matte Shadow, Ice Crater, Deep Blue to Purple Shadow, Alien Babe, Navy Blue Glitter Shadow, Space Pod, Dark Teal Green Glitter Shadow. And on the website it says, what happens when you combine pigmented Martian mattes with meteor shower shimmers? Urban Decay's Naked and Robin Eisenberg eyeshadow palette. Extraterrestrial palette with 12 shades perfect for cosmic makeup looks. So according to this, we have 1 satin shadow, 4 matte shadows, 5 glitter shadows, and I guess maybe what they're considering duochromes, like a shift shadow. We have maybe 2 of the what they consider shift shadows. Hope that's a total of 12, but I was reading off of the website here trying to figure out. I'm just reading off of Ulta, so maybe Urban Decay's would be a little bit more in detail. So actually let me check that out because I feel like I didn't describe things very well. On their site it says, what happens when you combine richly pigmented Martian mattes with out of this world meteor shower shimmers and extraterrestrial palette perfect for cosmic makeup looks. Urban Decay partnered with LA based artist Robin Eisenberg to create 12 boldly pigmented matte and shimmer eyeshadows in warm and cool tones. With colors inspired by Robin Eisenberg's iconic artwork, this palette brings alien makeup to life from a world beyond the galaxy. It does say it's vegan. Yeah, it just says 12 highly pigmented matte, shimmer, and glitter eyeshadows. All right, so now it's time to make a look. So I'm gonna start out with the color Solar Storm, and we're gonna place that all over the lid as the kind of base transition shade. And that's the only thing. I don't see like a lighter transition shade. They're all a little bit darker. So if you're very fair skinned, you might have trouble unless you're going for like a darker look. So to make this a little bit quicker, I'm just going to show you one side and then I'll be finishing the other side, you know, off camera. So there's the first shadow. And that's the only thing I feel like is lacking in here too. There's not a really deep shadow. The deepest shadow you have that's not like a colorful shadow is this one called Foxfire. So I would have liked to see maybe a deeper shadow if they could have, I don't know where they would have switched that out, but I think because of that though, I'm just gonna do Foxfire in like the outer. I mean, it's a pretty color, but again, it is the deepest color in here. Like I said, that's not colorful, like just a base color. That went on easy, it blended out easy. All right, so that's the look so far. Now we're gonna go into some shimmer shades. I know I'm so boring, so I'm gonna try to be a little bit more, something's calling me the Space Pod. It's kind of that tealy green, blue-green, but that's calling me for some reason, so. That's the color so far, it's pretty. So there's that color, and I think maybe this Exoplanet, I think we'll do that kind of in the middle of the eye. See how that goes with that color. It's okay. And I think this color Pulsar we'll use in that the very inner corner of the eye. It's okay. I just don't know how I feel about this look overall. And I really want to use this gold like in the inner quarter and just see how it's called Ion. So I'm going to try that. See how that looks. It's okay. It's like, I just feel like the look doesn't have that much oomph. Like it's just kind of dull. Like as bright and vibrant as you think some of those would be, it just looks kind of dull. So I think I'm going to go under the eye with Mango Sun. Trying to get more out of my comfort zone and like start doing that kind of actually, sorry, that was Foxfire I went with, I think. Or was it? And I really want to go with this light blue. Something is calling me with this blue color. I think I'm going to put that underneath the eyes. I think I'm going to bring that gold down a little bit. All right, so that is it so far. I'm just going to finish up the look, put some eyeliner on, mascara, see if I can finish this up a little bit and see what I think. So I'll be right back. All right, so I'm back now. I think the one thing that actually saved this look maybe a little bit was this Kaleidos eyeliner. It's one of their like multi-chrome or whatever it came out with that Night of Creation collection they just did recently. This one is in Night of Creation. So, but that's what I put on my eyes there. Those are such pretty liners. Oh my gosh, if anything of that collection, if you were like, I don't know about the purple eyeshadow palettes or whatever, these eyeliners are like amazing. So, all right, last thing I wanted to show you here though, so I did, you know, like brows and all that. Oh, you know what, sorry, I meant to fix this one little part of my brow that was messed up that I forgot, and I apologize, but I'm not good with brows. I'm just gonna warn you of that now. So that's like my least favorite part, and I actually think about getting the, is it microblading? I think. I'm really contemplating of getting that because I hate my brows. I've messed them up with years of plucking, so I like have no brows left and they're just crazy, want to do their own thing. But anyways, enough about my brows. One thing I did want to show you here is I got the new Give by Gwen Stefani lip liner in Pout to Get Real overlining lip pencil, crayon, and Do Whatever. So I did want to test this out and see what we think of it. I'm gonna just swatch it here real quick. Oh, and that's the eyeliner. So pretty. Oh, look at that eyeliner. Look at that shift. I don't even know if you can see it, but it's so pretty. It's just a very basic, like nude, my kind of thing. So we're gonna see how this works. One thing nice about these little Sigma, they have a mirror, the little compacts. And I'm not trying to be real precise or anything, I just want to get it on my lips. There's a little bit of tugging putting it on. It does seem to have a nice formula, like I think it'll stay in place for a while. And I like the color. I mean, the color is definitely me. So I'm gonna test it out some more, let you know what I think. And then I'm trying to decide on lip colors. So we have Revlon. This is definitely a lighter one. So we have that, and this is in shade Untold Stories. So I'm thinking of that one. That's pretty. We have that option. We have the YSL, the new one. I don't think this color is gonna look right. It's the shade 12, I don't know, but I really like this formula, I have to say. I'm not really like usually bougie and like get caught up in like, you know, high-end stuff like that high-end. But these ones are really, really nice. This formula is so creamy and it feels so good on the lips, but I think that's too dark. I don't think I'm gonna do that one, but it's really, really pretty. And then I have this Oma Beauty one that I showed the other day. It's so pretty. Look at that design. Look at the, isn't that pretty? And then this is in shade Feminist, which is a lot lighter. Like it doesn't have much pigmentation, but it's a really, really comfortable formula. And then I have Natasha shade from the My Dream collection, which is another like pinky nude shade option. So let's see, what do we go with? Just because my lips are feeling really dry, I think I'm gonna go with Natasha. Let's see how that looks. It's a nice creamy formula. Yeah, and then I'm gonna put a little bit of gloss on. This is just the Buxom Lip Plumper in Melissa. I have a friend named Melissa. Hi, Melissa. Okay, so I think we're gonna keep it there. Sorry, my hair looks a mess, but this is what I got. But yeah, so this is the final look. Let me know what you think. My final thoughts on this, I'll tell you some things here specifically. I'm not sure about this Sigma powder. Every time I wear it, I just feel really dry. Like it just feels dry on my skin. So I'm gonna keep trying this. I'm not 100% sold on that, so we'll see. Really like the bronzer. I do like that. I think it has a really nice tone. It's matte, but it's not like overly matte, so you don't look like just dry and dull. So I do like that. Patrick Ta, I'm still kind of up in the air about this one. I have tried all the shades so far. Don't really care for the highlighter. I could have just left that out and done another blush. These two blushes, again, these are definitely more powdery than I remember his other formulas being, like the other blushes being. The cream blushes are okay, but again, this cream highlighter or whatever balm it's supposed to be, I don't really get the hype of that. I don't think it really did much, but I don't think you need to go rush out and get that. I like last year's holiday palette better, and I like his like duo, like the single duo blushes better. So that one's still kind of up in the air for me. I've already told you I love this Haus Labs. That's an absolute favorite for me. The e.l.f. Halo Glow, I think that's gorgeous. Love that too. That's a definite. Let's see, sorry. Trying to get some of the stuff out of my way that we didn't use. All right, Charlotte Tilbury. Very, very nice. Now, I don't think you need to rush out and go spend $75 on this, but I think it is really pretty. If you are a Charlotte Tilbury fan, I don't think you'll be disappointed by this. I think it's very, very pretty. And I do like that she has two different ones, so a little bit deeper. I don't know, again, I don't know how deep it goes, so I don't know, you know, someone with very deep skin, I don't know if that'll work, but this will definitely work for, you know, works for my skin tone. So, and a deeper one hopefully will work for at least medium deep. So anyways, but so far it's first impressions, but I do like that, not disappointed in it at all. But again, I have to give you further thoughts. Rose Ink, I've already told you about that. Definitely like that bronzer. The Give, Gwen Stefani, so far so good. I think it's a nice color. The formula is a little bit dry, so if you don't like that like kind of tugging dry formula, you're not going to like this. But if you are somebody that likes like pencil liners and that kind of thing and likes that little bit more dry formula, you're going to get longer wear with that. So far so good. So I'll let you know further on that. The lipsticks, I already like all of them. They're already some of my favorites. That YSL really surprised me. I do like that. I'm wearing it in one of my videos recently, and I was like, oh, that's so pretty. So yeah. And then last but not least, the Naked Urban Decay Robin Eisenberg collab palette. So far, I wouldn't go out and spend your money on this. I don't know. I say if you're looking for some colorful shadows, like you just really want to venture out and you want some colorful shades like these blues, go with an indie brand. Simply Posh has some more recent ones that they did that have some blues in there. go for your indie brands. They do it so much better. I would say this is average, if that. They're dry. I mean, they're okay. I mean, I was able to get swatches okay. And you see the look, but it's already, I mean, it's dull. Like, it's there, but like there's no real shine. There's no like oomph to it. It's just, it's okay. It's average. So I would say save your money. Save your $54 or whatever it was and go out and support some indie brands. Support these indie brands. I'm telling you, they are amazing. Simply Posh, Sugar Drizzle Polish, Gourmand Girls is a new one that I've just recently. I'm telling you, there's so many amazing indie brands. There's Divina, if you like your more high shine, like shifty shades. Cleona does multi-chromes, special shades so well. Check them out. I mean, there's such a handful. I mean, that's even just like barely touching the water there. Like I'm just barely touching, you know, above water surface. So there's so many brands out there, but seriously, go spend your money with indie brands, support your small businesses. I highly recommend that. But yeah, so I hope this was helpful in helping you decide whether this was worth your money or not. Again, you know, to each his own. Everybody has different skin tone, different preferences, different, you know, needs, wants. So you might love this palette. It might be your favorite palette, but for me, it's just average, not even above average, just average. So I personally would save your money and go spend it on indie brands. Okay, anyways, that is enough. I've rambled on long enough. Let me know what you think. What are your thoughts of these products down below? Do you have any of these? Were you looking to get any of these? Have you changed your mind on any of these? Let me know. If you do like this content, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe down below, turn on all notifications. Otherwise, it's beautiful outside. It's gonna be in like the 80s today. I'm like, oh, I need to go outside and enjoy some of this beautiful weather. Have a wonderful day. Hope to see you in my next video. Bye. Now for concealer, I've been actually using this Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Radiant Concealer a lot. Sorry, hold on. Okay, take a break. The Celestial, the mother, you know, mothership, what am I trying to say? Like what am I trying to say? Not a deal, I don't know. They had it where you could combine two of the products or whatever, you know, they have like different other, you know, different little things in there. God, why am I struggling with words? What the hell am I trying to say? And last but not least, the Naked Urban Decay hello, Sugar Drizzle. Ooh, okay, that was way longer than I expected, anticipated, wanted. But I just can't shut up and I can't speed things along enough. Anyways, oh well, whatever. Hope you enjoyed. See you later, bye.